What's up, guys? Hope you're having a great one. Just here enjoying a Sunday. Kids are in the pool and just reflecting on a conversation I had this week with someone on our team. She's someone who's new to network marketing, was struggling, and is just going through this emotional roller coaster that a lot of people who are new to network marketing go through. And what I was sharing with her was that there comes a point in every person's, I would probably say their first 90 days, maybe it's multiple times, but there comes a point where you're going to have to really dig down deep and decide whether or not you're gonna quit or you're gonna continue to see it through no matter what. And the reason why I say that, guys, is because in this industry, longevity equals credibility. Let me say that again. Longevity equals credibility. You see, the number one reason why most people that you know aren't jumping on board is because they all know someone who very much like yourself came to them just dreaming of a different life, excited about a specific product or about a networking company. And then within 30 days, 60 days, they were done. They were done talking about it. And so what happens, guys, is our family, our network, they're so used to people quitting. They're so used to their friends and family members, you know, having no longevity. And so when you come up, even though it may be a different product, even though it may be a different company, when you come up and you're so excited and you're talking about the people you're meeting, about the opportunity, about how your mindset is being opened up, people are thinking, yeah, I've heard this before. And if you've been in different network marketing companies, they're even saying, I've heard this from you before. So when you get to that point, guys, where you feel like, man, I don't know that this is what God wants for me. You know, I'm not sure that I'm cut out for this. It's in those moments that you realize, or you really need to come to a place where you say, I'm gonna continue to stay the course. I am going to want it more than their remarks. I'm gonna want it more than other people's mouth. I'm gonna want it more than other people's opinions. And I'm gonna continue to stay the course. You see, guys, because when you stay the course, they're expecting to see you in June, in July or August at a barbecue or a birthday party, and they're expecting to hear you say, oh yeah, I'm not doing it anymore. They're expecting for you to say to them that, oh, you know, yeah, I tried, you know, it was pretty hard, blah, blah, blah. But when you come back and you're like, no, things are going really good. You know, the business is going in the right direction. We're seeing people get paid every single day. I'm just so excited about the products and how they've changed my life. And we're really, really putting one foot in front of the other for the future. They're gonna be like, so you haven't quit? No, I haven't. I understand that any business takes a process. Any business, whether I pay $400,000 to open up a restaurant or I pay $1,500 to get a builder pack, any business is gonna take time to yield profits, especially life-changing profits, life-changing income. So the reason I brought this up, guys, is because, you know, I wanna take a time and be a little bit vulnerable with you guys, because I know a lot of you think that, oh man, Mario just lights up the world and every time he comes around, you know, he can recruit anybody, he can do whatever it takes to be successful. But guys, that's not the case. When I got started in network marketing, my very first company I was with them for about, I'd say about 4 years. When I hit the first leadership position, did pretty well. And what I did, guys, is I went full time. I quit a job, I sold my home, and I moved my family back into my mom and dad's house. That's where we're at right now, okay? Right, that's why I'm thinking about this, because I moved my family back into my parents' home. Thankfully, I had a family. My mom and dad were so supportive. They believed in my dreams. My dad understood that I was making a level-headed decision. So he said, hey, come on back here. Put your head down and go to work, guys. We sold our house. We had some pretty significant income in the bank. Things were going really, really good. And what happened to me was, guys, within a year, I was absolutely broke. okay? And so, you know, I was struggling as a networker. Things weren't going the way that I thought they should, and it came at point 4.5 years in, about 5 years in, I decided, man, maybe this is not for me. Maybe I need to quit. And what happened though, guys, was that I had that conversation with myself. I had that conversation with my family, with my wife. And I said, you know what? Everybody expects me to quit. Everybody expects me to go back into corporate, get a job, and be like everybody else. And I stood the course. I pushed. I did side jobs. I did, I did everything you can think of to try to create money just to stay afloat while I was building the networking dream, guys. And, you know, after a time, we hit an explosion. Things changed overnight, and then all of a sudden, everything that we did, all the work that we did paid off. So I'll just leave you with this, guys. Don't give up. Your friends and family are expecting you to give up. And when you don't, all of a sudden, you're actually gonna start having some credibility. They're actually gonna start respecting what you say, and they're actually going to possibly want to hear about what you say. So you just gotta be tougher than them. You gotta be tougher than their opinions. You gotta be tougher than their thoughts. And that's why it's so important that you understand what your motivation is. That's why it's so important that you understand why you're doing this business. Because if your motivation is big, if your inspiration, if the why behind what you're doing is so strong and so huge, you'll withstand anything that anybody else can ever say to you, and you're gonna keep on moving in the same direction. So just wanted to share with you a moment of transparency, and God bless you guys. We'll talk soon.